Holy moly, this is so heavy. Wow, that is powerful. Hello, what is up guys? I'm your host Gordon and welcome to another one of my video. And what I got over here is the Worker Kunlun, and this over here is a high performance bolt action foam dart blaster that I got from Monkey Mods. Basically, the first day Monkey Mod published this on their website, almost immediately on the same day, I got myself a piece. And you guys are gonna, whoa, I better stop doing that, it's pretty heavy. And you guys are gonna love this. In the box, we got the blaster receiver, the handguard, the top Picatinny rail, the side Picatinny rail, a pair of iron sight, a stronger spring, a bag of hardware, a bag of darts, a plastic scar, and a manual. To swap out the spring, you might want to pull the entire plunger system out just like so, and there is the spring. While you are at it, you might want to get one of these lubrications to re-lube all the O-rings, connect the blaster just like so, grab the longer screw and put it into the screw hole, and tighten it up. Use the shorter screws to screw in all the Picatinny rails, including the top one. To install the threaded barrel, just push in the barrel and twist it in place. And this is how the blaster looks like with everything installed. Okay, first look at the blaster guys. As you can see, the aesthetic of the blaster is more towards the sniper aesthetic as compared to the more AR aesthetic like the Worker Harrier. Kunlun over here uses the same plastic material, I would say, which is the same scratchy plastic texture. I'm pretty confident to say that even the thickness of the plastic is very similar with the Worker Harrier over here, just that the only difference is the priming mechanism as well as the overall aesthetic has been changed. After adding on accessories such as the scope over here, which is metal, we got the bipod over here. I mean, this thing exceeds like 2 kilograms easily right now. One of the main reasons is because this blaster comes with a lot of metal parts. For example, the entire roll of Picatinny rail on top of the blaster is made out of metal. We got metal Picatinny rail on both left and right hand side of the blaster, not to mention that the entire chunk of the grip is made out of metal. Very comfortable. I really like the finger rest over here. I mean, it's so comfortable. The trigger over here is made out of metal, by the way. Yeah, the trigger is a little spongy for my taste. The outer barrel shroud over here is of course metal. The inner barrel is of course metal. And what is metal? The entire bolt system over here is solid metal. I mean, the entire mechanism internally is made out of metal, so you can pretty much abuse it in some pretty brutal games. I'm told that this is able to go up to 300 FPS. We're gonna test it out. That's a bold claim, by the way. Why would I say so? Because the priming of the blaster, even though with the stronger spring, it doesn't felt like 300 FPS, to be honest. It's a little too smooth to be 300 FPS. Alright, getting back to the blaster. The blaster does not come with an adjustable buttstock. I mean, the length of the buttstock itself, I would say, is a little bit in the shorter side. I mean, it is okay for me, but I would appreciate if they can actually give me like another extra inch would be perfect. The back of the buttstock over here is rubberized for more comfort. The cheek rest is very comfortable. I mean, the rubber texture itself is nice. The rubber texture also goes with the grip over here. Very nice to hold. There's a safety switch over here. What's the difference, I would say, between the Harrier and the Kunlun over here is the ease of interchangeable spring. I mean, as compared to the Worker Harrier, for this Kunlun, you will have to take out the entire top Picatinny rail, and then you can unscrew this two tiny screw over here to get into the internals in case you want to swap springs. Very similar with the Worker Harrier, the Worker Kunlun over here actually comes with, of course, a shorter mag over here. Take a look at this, guys. This thing is cute. This thing is a 6-round mag, I would say, to give you more of a snipery look, but in a more practical way, we would want to use something much more, you know, higher capacity. This over here is a Nexus Pro X mag. It is a shorter 12-round mag over here, and this is just for your reference on how it will looks like if you know, put in like a 12-round mag over here. It looks kind of funny, I would say. And if you actually put in a 15-round magazine, this over here is a XYL 15-round magazine over here. It'll look a little, I don't know how to say, man. It just looks kind of weird. But for practical purposes, yep, this is the way to go. Oh yeah, by the way, the mag release lever is ambidextrous. Sadly enough, this over here is not metal. This is just plastic. I really hope that that part is metal. And what I do really hope is metal as well is that the bottom Picatinny rail over here, I do hope that it is metal. This is just plastic. And by the way, very similar to the worker area over here, we got a L-shaped Allen key over here for your ease of tools concealing. And speaking about accessories, the blaster actually comes with one of these SEAGULL iron sight, which I only put in the front one. I didn't put in the back one because it will obstruct the scope placement. And at the same time, the blaster also comes with one of these plastic worker scar, which I actually swap out with a Monkey Mods bearing scar over here. You can get all of these in Monkey Mods website. And I guess that's all the quirks and features of this blaster over here. So without further ado, let us go test this blaster out, shall we? Man, 300 FPS, holy moly. After so many shots, take a look at this, guys. Perfect air seal. Okay, we are back, guys. I mean, this blaster put a lot of smile in my face. By using bamboo darts, which is my darts of choice in all of my games, with the included weaker spring, the blaster can go from 225 FPS all the way to 244 FPS. I mean, with the weaker spring setup, hitting a target in like 20 meters is not a problem at all, I would say. But if we actually use the stronger spring, holy moly, the blaster can go from 320 FPS, that's a pretty good number already, all the way to 327 FPS consistently. Holy moly! That is a very incredible number. And in the test, hitting a target in 10 meters is overwhelmingly accurate. I can actually go like super accurate at the same spot, just that in a certain shot, due to my hand shaking, it kind of go off a little bit, but it is still on target. And being a 300 plus FPS blaster, it is too strong for the target in 10 meters. It actually kind of breaks the target. With 300 FPS in your disposal, hitting a target in 20 meters, 30 meters, no problem at all, I would say. And of course, operating this blaster so far, I did not encounter any problems at all. I mean, the priming of the blaster is just so super smooth, it doesn't felt like 300 FPS. Seriously. Just that the only hiccups that I encounter, I'm not sure if I could count this as a hiccup, is basically due to the rubbing of the metal and the plastic body over here. It kind of eats into the plastic body, and I'm pretty sure that is not a major problem, just that aesthetically it might not look as nice as out of the box. But overall, I am very happy with the blaster. In terms of practicality wise, don't use this one. This is just a 6-rounder. Aesthetically, it might look weird with the 15-rounder over here, but you know, for practical purposes, like you want to win a game or not. Therefore, no choice, sacrificing aesthetic for practicality with this 15-round over here. But for display, Yep, I will go with this anytime. And speaking of that, will this blaster passes the wall test? I mean, what are you talking about, guys? I mean, take a look at this blaster over here. It looks so nice. It looks so beautiful. It just felt and looks so amazing. Holy moly. And this over here is officially my main blaster. I'm retiring the Max Strike over here. As you can see, it is already on the wall. So yep, guys, if you guys like this video, feel free to smash on the like button. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Adios, guys.